Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York, a great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. And we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bulldogs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It don't matter.
Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they got the receivers around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. That swung out to Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Mostert. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulldogs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows He's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. They run with Mostert off the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Back to throw here. And Philip Dorsett holds it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this is away, it's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Bulldogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and 2, now Wilson. It's brought in by Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Blankenship's kick is good. And that closes the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 6. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Play there. 84 yards. And the Bulldogs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check 50, check 50.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Picked up by Keon Crossan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.